to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in and spending your wonderful time with me. Your most precious asset, and that is your time. That's all we have, everybody, is our time in this world, is our time to make waves in this world, in this universe. Shout out to all the wonderful people, all the wonderful energies jumping on in to the live stream with the Crypto Lifer. Thank you for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. Whatever it is, this is YouTube. I know it's crypto, we're making money, but at the end of the day, you're sharing your God-given time with me, and I greatly appreciate it. God bless to each and every one of you. I'm going to start the morning with my vitamin D. I was feeling a little off last night. Woke up feeling great. Vitamin D, then I drink my honey. And honey is antimicrobial, so you can drink out of the jar. It shouldn't matter. And I get the water in there and start my morning. Shout out to all the lovers of life. Shout out to all the crypto lovers out there. Love you all. Thank you for jumping on in. As you can see, I'm in my studio here with all sorts of, I got the lemon in the background here. Little lemon right there in a jar. I got a little trophy right there lying down, And again, I got a bunch of lights. I got to have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. You got 2 for the green screen, 2 on the side, and 1 for the overall top light. You got to do it right if you're going to do it, Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's jump on into the charts. Enough with me and my nonsense studio. But it cost me 30 grand to build. It took me a few years to put together, and now I got it. I got everything I need. I got the stand-up desk. I got the camera with the lens. I got the lighting. I got the mixer. I got the full-blown computer with the 164 gigabytes of RAM and the 2 graphics cards. It's ready to rock. Get the speed of light. I got 6 monitors ready to beef up. It doesn't stop. Natural healing, everybody. Natural healing. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. You have no idea how much I appreciate you all. So let's take a look at the markets today. SKL up 9%. SNX up 8%. You name it, it's up 4 to 8%. Solana back at 98, reaching that $100 region. Theta at 333 for Theta, up 17%. TRX up 3%. Just the whole market moving. Cosmo price analysis. Traders are looking for favorable opportunities near the demand zone. Chainlink adds Bahrain Telco to a roster of big-name node operators. That's a big deal. Metaverse altcoin Decentraland Mana launches world's biggest virtual fashion show. It's a pretty big deal, right? I'm dragging this morning. So tired. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Well, hopefully we can get you beefed up. Let's take a look at the entire market cap of cryptocurrency. Figured we'd start off right today and show you what's cracking. We had the shoulder, head in the shoulder, which hit the measured move. We blasted through all resistance. Now, this is our next big resistance. I love when we get to change zones, right? But this is our next big resistance right here. We didn't need that zone yet, but now it has come time. 1.96, can we get back to the $2 trillion region? When we were back above 2 trillion, we were sitting pretty. Things were good. Life was beautiful, right? We were all like, yeah, sitting above, doing our thing. Now, not so much. So we shall see. We shall see. Also, the camera angle. When I change the camera angle, does it matter? Changes how I look. Because if you see me down here, that's not really my face, right? And if you see me up here, that's really not really my face. But if you see me here, if you were looking at me straight on in real life, I wouldn't look like this. The camera's kind of whatever. I worry about my look sometimes. I shouldn't. I try not to think about it. You have to remember, I'm just trying to put that information out there. But I'm a human being. Someone's creeping. Someone's creeping.
Joe dropped off donuts.
Joe?
You need to get it all over yourself. I didn't invite...
Thanks, Joey.
It's so nice of him.
He said it the other day, remember?
Yeah.
He said, would you guys like Anna's Donuts? I don't generally eat donuts, but this is Anna's Donuts from West Roxbury. Oldest donut shop in the game. They've been there since I was a kid, since 1970 or something. Good friend of mine, Joe Coffee, dropped off some donuts. Joe, you're the man. Should have invited him in. That's what happens when you live in a wonderful town of Boston and your Irish friends come over. Jelly donut, man. Wow. Way better than that Dunkin' Donuts bologna, too. That's homemade. Okay, they've been around since like 1960. Little Greek couple bought it. They've been doing their thing. That thing was amazing. My goodness. So I don't like to eat on camera. It's rude. But, I mean, when you get a donut from Anna's, you do the right thing. Okay. Sorry to waste your time. It's a reality TV show, though. So, look, 1.54 trillion. We busted through that. We came and we bounced here, 1.663, and then had a stronger bounce here up 1.67. Then we had resistance. We needed to break 1.75. We did. We had resistance right here at 1.82. Even a little bit of a bounce there, you can see. We had to break 1.82. We did. And now we're coming for 196. Clear as day. And you can see now we got mini support. I call mini support when it's in the middle. That's mini support at about $1.86 trillion and 1.9. If 1.9 can hold, that'll be a beautiful, beautiful thing. Now, Bitcoin just took a bit of a crash, right? A crash. I mean, dump, whatever you want to call it. We're going to take a look at that. We're going to show you what happened. I'm going to kind of give you the reasons for that and why I see the pullback. Great day to join the Patreon. Markets are pumping. Lots of insider info. Get in. Brian Shrimp. Yeah, today I have a great trading group for $99 a month. Jump on into the 5 Telegram groups. They will blow your mind. I'm telling you right now, there is inside information in there that you won't get anywhere else. We've been grinding in crypto. When we hear about something, we are the first to hear about it. A coin gets on KuCoin for the first hour, we know about it. You know? And then it's at 00, like block was 004. If you were in my group in the last year, you would have known about sand, right? When it was at 4 cents and it would go to like $5, $7. I mean, just think of the money you would have made. $1,000 would have been over $990,000. You would have found cake like we did at 60 cents and rode it up to 44. You'd have found EGLD at $20 and rode it to $500. That's a 25x, my friends. You would have found Cardano like we did at 8 cents. And I bowled in November. Only a year and 3-4 months ago, you would have turned an 8-cent investment in Cardano to $3. Can you believe that? Like, it's over a 30x, my friends. These are the things. You would have found Atom at $3.75, $4. We got into Polkadot at $4 and $5 in the group. I mean, Polkadot went to 35, 40. The list goes on and on and on and on. We nailed Bitcoin bottoms like every single time. We bought the lows of the lows. Everyone can here say, I bought the bottom. I bought the bottom of Bitcoin. I did. Everyone's like, you're never going to nail the bottom. In my group, we did. We did. We bought 40K. We bought 32K. We bought the 33, 34, 35K. We bought the fear when they rushed into Ukraine. And so my trading group really is a strong, not only is it a great place for information, it's a great place to stay mentally and emotionally strong in times of just complete insanity. I show up every single day. If that's not enough to let you know, then I'm a consistent guy ready to rock. I don't go out drinking the night before. I don't show up at 10 a.m. I come suited up, ready to go. Clean as a whistle, ready to kick butt, ready to go, ready to eat donuts, ready to eat my honey, and ready to just take on the world. So shout out to everyone here on the live. If you want to join my group, you're going to benefit. You're going around. They always tell you, if you want to change your life, be around the people that are changing it already. Be around the people that are doing them. I don't work a 9 to 5. I live an insanely creative, fun life. I really do. I chart for a living. I have a fun trading group. I surround myself with people that I love. Lifers, man, they're the greatest people on earth. Like, they're so cool. They're open-minded. They're loving. They're caring. They're men. They're women. They're old. They're young. They're lifers. And at the end of the day, they want to change people's lives. And that's what I wanted to do when I started in a trading group, when I started helping people. And now here I am. By the grace of God go I. God gave me everything I have right now. God gave me this channel. God gave me this voice. God gave me this ability to communicate. And I use it every single day to prove to each and every one of you that I love my life, that I'm appreciative of what I have, and that I care about it. And I want more people to be financially free. If I got to quit my job and run free and do my YouTube channel and be happy, then why shouldn't everybody else? I don't want to wave my flag of love and be like, yeah. I want to bring everybody up to the mountain with me. So if you want to join me, jump on in. And you'd be like, oh, then why not give it away for free? Because you know what? Even when the group was $50 a month, we got a lot of people that were half serious. The $100 a month makes people commit, makes people get busy. Like, they're like, all right, this is what I got to do. I'm paying $100 a month. I got to take it seriously. You know, that's what it does, in my humble opinion. Like, there's a rod and gun club in New York City. It's like $200 a month or something. There's a bunch of clubs that cost money to be in. People like to pay them because they like to be in the group with a group of people that are like, all right, yeah. Also, you'll hit a higher echelon of people. You know, we make money trading. You should use there's so much information in my group. The $99 should pay for itself. If you're doing the group right, if you're learning correctly, if you're using the learning library, if you're spending the first couple months of the 99 you spend gaining knowledge and not just trying to chase. If you jump here, there's two people in my group. People that jump in and try to chase gains. They don't learn much. They don't pay attention. They claim it's confusing. You know, they don't focus. They don't use the learning library. They don't ask questions. They don't get immersed. And they eventually leave because they don't get what the group was presenting itself to be. Then there's people who jump into the learning library, watch the live stream, start doing their Fibonacci, start doing their divergences, start drawing their patterns. Grace is a perfect example. Grace is no different, right? Young girl on her own doing her thing. Lost her mom. Went through some personal ups and downs in life. Found me on YouTube, joined the group, got the training, joined the beginner's course, got serious, and the girl's posting her charts every day. Look, I can see her name right here. Look, Grace. See that? In the learning library. Whenever I'm here, look, I can just scroll through and I can see her name. She is in there every day grinding. You know, strong bearish div on the play out for Bitcoin. Now there's hidden bullish divergence on the 1 hour time frame. Like, you can't beat this type of behavior. She knows what divergences is. She knows what the hidden is. I'll tell you what, when I knew what divergences, it took me 2 years to get them down. She's light years ahead of me. Light years ahead of me. So you could become Grace, or you can make excuses for yourself. It's up to you. It's really up to you. Who do you want to be? I present the information and I present the space for you to learn. And we're here ready to go. So jump on into the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on in and calling yourself crypto lifers and being a part of the live stream. Love you all. All right, so total market cap coming here, 195. It's funny, how come we got nobody watching the live stream today? 154 viewers. Is that real? I almost don't believe it. It's like, really? Damn, it's kind of lame. Man, I'm super happy, but it's like, we usually have way more people by now. What, 10:25? There's a lot of crazy news going on, and everyone and their mother is streaming right now. Whoever had the better, catchier thumbnail, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. You're shadow banned, bro. Wow, I'm speechless. Wasn't expecting that. Thank you. Anytime. Yeah, it's weird. How come we only have 190? That's weird. Like we have more people in the trading group. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely more people watching than are here, everyone. Just to let you know, there's more people watching than are here. I know this for a fact because we have more people in the trading group. Like, I have more people paying $100 a month than watching this channel right now. It doesn't make sense. That doesn't add up. You know, most channels you couldn't get someone to watch the channel. Never mind pay $100 a month. We have more people paying $100 a month. The whole group shows up on the live, like 300 or 400 people. So there's more people here than they're saying. I don't know why. They're downplaying it. It's kind of weird. Never seen that. Bitcoin pumps on Russia's sanctions and UK fears. World is watching cryptocurrency, episode 397. Huh. Weird. It's kind of strange. Anyway, whatever. I won't even think about it. I'm just going to keep doing my thing. So let's look at this. Total market cap now is 196. Okay, that's going to be our next resistance point. The entire market cap at 186. All on board the blessed train. Toot. Shout out to Dustin Calvo for the 333. Much respect to you and yours. What's the word? I'm Sam from the Groove. Different account. Shout out to Phil. Thank you for jumping on in, man. Appreciate you. Live stream also wasn't live. I couldn't agree more with that, Dustin. You guys rock. Live stream didn't show up in my feed today. But you know I'm always here, though. But so they didn't, like, post a live stream is what you're saying. Yeah, whatever. The $99 pays for itself. You learn so much. David Kendall, putting it down, just breaking it down. March 1st, the perfect day to join. Yeah. And today's my daughter's birthday, March 4th. You know, my baby girl, man. My baby girl, a year old, man. I'm so excited. What a beautiful time to be alive. You know, my baby girl's a year old. It's just such a special day for me. It really is. Like, I can't believe it. She's a year. My sweet baby. She made it a whole year, man, and she did so wonderful. What a wonderful baby she was. Oh, my God. She's been so amazing. I love her. Every day with her has been just a blessing. I cry tears of joy for my baby. Because you had the baby in the pandemic, it was crazy. You know, I lost my job. I started a YouTube channel. So much had happened. And I just stayed strong. And, you know, everyone that came through to the channel supported me, kept it real. We kept it moving. And wow, I mean, we got to some crazy heights. And we're still moving. We're still moving. Happy birthday to your baby girl. Thank you so much, man. Much respect to you and yours. Much respect to you and yours. Funny. It's bugging me out. The viewer thing's bugging me out. I'm trying not to think about it, but it's bugging me out. It's like you have 300 people on the live stream every day for like a month, and then one day you just have 154 on a Tuesday when the market's pumping. It just doesn't make any sense. It's my wife, Beta 2, agreed. I had my daughter October 2020. Was crazy. Crypto Roro. Great father. Thank you, Fred. Happy birthday to your baby girl. Hotbit listed Volt Inu. Volt or Floki or both. Hey, you never know. Life is beautiful. Grace Ashley Harris. Shout out to my mod. This journey never ends. It's a beautiful journey, and I'm glad to be here on it with all of you. It's not always easy, but repetition. Also, the chart was messy. Sorry. Don't worry about it. You did great. Love having two sons, but I always wanted a daughter. Happy birthday, baby girl. I still call my daughter baby girl. She's 22. Don't make me cry because I'm going to do the same thing when my daughter's 22. She's still going to be my baby girl. No, it's my other daughter, not Summer. Yeah, it's my other daughter. But thank you, little Schmitty. Much respect to you. So, here we go. As long as we stay above 182, I'm happy. And life is good. As long as we stay above $1.82 trillion, then we're good on the total market cap for cryptocurrency. All right. Right now we're flagging out. But you can see the 1 hour does want to pump. It's kind of pumped up. Come back for the retrace. To me, the 1 hour could flip on us and get ready to go again. Let's take a look at the 15-minute reset as well. I like to get into trades when the 1 hour and the 15-minute are low. A little bit of a fake out this morning, but we came right back down. Trying to grab maybe some leverage traders just to get some leverage traders in and out. You know, to me, that's all they did. Pump up and pump down. However, the 4 hour, overbought. We could hang out here for a while, but we are overbought. Most of the time, 90% of the time, we're going to come back to the downside. $49.99. Happy birthday to your baby girl, man. Happy birthday to you, Crypto Rich. Much respect to the $49.99, man. Much respect to you. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the $49.99. Unbelievable. Shout out to everyone here on the live, watching on the live stream. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and being a part of the live. Happy birthday to your baby girl. Thank you so much. That's very, very nice of you. Yes, that love and bond is realer than anything. There's a way to view the beginners trading group later tonight. I can't make the 3 to 5 and want to join in. Oh, and yeah, today I got to cancel the beginners course. I didn't have enough people to sign up for whatever reason. You know, we had a smaller group. Unless we get enough people to sign up right now, we canceled it till next week. We're going to move. And two people actually had to cancel. And so we're moving the beginners course to next Tuesday. There will be no beginners course today. Sorry about that. Thoughts on electric cars? I think they're good. I think they're hype. I think kind of they got priced in a little bit already. Some companies will come and go, though. So watch the 4 hour. We're cooked. Let's take a look at the daily time frame. The daily still has room. We're not done yet, said the daily. We're not done yet, says the daily time frame. So let's see. Can we crack 196 and get into the $2 trillion region yet again for the total market cap? Daily says yes. Daily says yes. 4 hours a little high. We could see a little more momentum out of it, but the 4 hours a little high. Let's see what the 1 hour can do. Resetting for a double bottom on the stochastics RSI. Coming back for a possible retest. Turning green candle right there to the upside. I like what I'm seeing here. I like this bounce. I like this. This is a retest. Breakout, retesting the trend line. Just want to make sure that 1.8 is strong and bouncing back up to the upside. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Probably doing a similar idea here. Yes, it is doing the same thing. So we talked about a breakout last night out of this small falling wedge. That started the catalyst to the upside. We nailed it. If you were in my trading group, you would have got the idea that I was putting out. I posted the Bitcoin idea last night in my trading group. And I'm sitting there watching Bitcoin. I'm like, man, this thing looks like it's about to pump. That was crazy yesterday, though. That was absolutely crazy. Yesterday was insane. Amazing. But like right here, I'm like, oh, we're looking at this right here. So I'm like, just a possibility, but Bitcoin's possible breakout here. Bitcoin started to break out. It would come do like this and then pump all the way back up to about that 44,900 region, right? 44,924. Almost got to that 45K area. Now, I mean, the 15-minute is low. 9 out of 10 times, you do get a bounce on the 15-minute. Let's swing out to the bigger time frames. We're just going to show you our support and resistance lines. We should, look, I had resistance at 44,960. It's exactly where the price, see right here, we couldn't get up, we couldn't get past. We whipped to it here, and here we are again, getting that resistance, trying to break into the 44,900 region, and we will get rejected. We would go down $1,000 pretty quick, pretty fast too. So what do I say now? What do I see happening? Well, you know, caution for the 4 hour is very overbought, and we're high, However, let's see what can happen here. Do we see bearish divergence? I'm looking for the bearish divvy. It's a little bearish. What do I mean by this? Well, swing up to swing up. That's up to up. And you take this here. This is swing down to swing down. That is bearish divergence. Tells you that the trend will probably drop a little bit, fall down. Also, we're not that far away from the 21. Look how the 21 really gapped up. It's a good sign. That is a good sign. Let's see how far away we are from the 21 on the 4 hour. That needs to cross these other moving averages. It's a beautiful thing. Price now beautifully above the 200. We need to see the golden cross again now for the 50 to cross the 200. To me, we had it here. It was solidified. We had the golden cross. We came back down for the little dippage. We crossed again. As long as the price action stays above the 200 on the 4 hour, I'm telling you right now. Other people have other time frames that they go for. I backtested this pretty thoroughly. As long as we stay above the yellow line on the 4 hour time frame, which is the 200-day moving average, we're smooth sailing, everybody. Like, we're in it. We're ready to recover back to the upside. Like, I'll call a bottom there. Once we broke out here, I was calling a bottom, but we broke back down. I could not believe it. That really broke my sails, really crushed my spirits. I was like, But once we get back above the 200, because I backtested this idea and I knew we're not bullish unless we get above the 200 on the 4 hour. 4 hour usually, once you make it above the 200, it'll spill over to the daily and you'll see the move. 4 hour was crucial that we got above it. Now that we're back above it in flying colors too, but we did it already and we retraced back below it again. If we trace back below it again, I'm going to have an issue, So we got to stay above this clean. I want to see all these moving averages pass above it. I want to see the 200 kind of get buried and just become, a thing of the past, that the price action in the 200 will be close again. But isn't there hidden bullish divergence a bit there now on the 1 hour time frame for Bitcoin? It's very small now. Showed up after the strong bearish div. Big W to 69 W. Yeah, I mean, that is a W. And if we took the measured move of this W, like we always can, we take the middle of the W to the bottom of the W. We swing that pole, right, to the middle, that M and where you are. And let's just see where this takes us. I get 56,900. I don't get a measured move to 69. All right. I get about 59K, but still, what a beautiful measured move there for the W to the upside. That's just what the TA says, that the W is going to make it to the upside. Will it? We shall see. So zooming back in on Bitcoin, 4 hours not in our flavor, but again, 9 out of 10 times you're going to get a bit of a drop. Look at this here. We were high in the 4 hour, we got the drop. We got high in the 4 hour, we got a drop. We were high in the 4 hour, we got a drop. Last 3 times in a row, 4 hour did give us a banging of a drop. Here we even went sideways and dropped. Here we were high, went sideways and went up a little bit. This was a good thing. Could we get sideways and up? That could happen. However, really high on the RSI as well. As we came up, we come down. We come up, we come down. So remember, we can hang out up here. There's momentum. But you just have to remember you're closer to the end of the move than you are towards the beginning of it. I like what I'm seeing here with this 1 hour, though. And I just want to make sure that this level holds. So let's zoom in here. We've looked at all the bigger time frames. We have a good idea of what's happening. We can see buy pressure right here. We can see resistance, 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 support bouncing. Let's get to the 15-minute. Just want to see what we're seeing. Of course you do. You want to see what we're seeing. We're in a bit of a falling wedge here. This could break to the upside. Okay, nicely back up to $45,424 would be the measured move. And we would crack through resistance if this wedge breaks to the upside. You know, what's going on with Bitcoin? What happened? Well, we had two things occurring yesterday, all right? We had heavy sanctions on Russia, right? Heavy sanctions on Russia, and we want to be ahead of this. That's why you saw BitBoy talking about this. That's why you saw a lot of other people talking about this. We want to get ahead of this, so I'm going to get ahead of it right now. I'm going to make it very clear. I am not a loyalist to Russia or any other country but America. I was the fourth generation, my grandfather was born in the south end of Boston, I believe. He might have been born in Ireland. No, I believe my dad's father was born in Ireland, in England, but he came when he was very young to Boston. Now, he was in the South End, and he would eventually, so my mother's parents, I believe, were born here in America, or they came here to Ireland when they were very young. No, I believe they were born here. I believe my mother's grandparents came here. So, my family came in the Irish famine. My ancestors came in the late 1800s to Boston and to the northeast of America. So, I'm like fourth generation American, literally, like. I can link back some of my ancestors to 4 generations back to America. And I am the most loyal American you've ever met in your life. I'm blonde hair, blue eye, apple pie. I grew up in Boston. They show us the Freedom Trail as a kid. They show you the path that Paul Revere went on. And it's and then they even told you about the Minutemen. And what they called the Minutemen because they would hide behind a tree, come out, shoot at the British, and then hide behind the tree again. We've been rebels since day one. Right? First Amendment rights with the guns, baby, since day one. I mean, I was raised on the idea that we took our freedoms. They weren't given to us. We took them. We fought for them. Right? And I still have that fight in me to this day. Paul Revere to this day, baby. That was my nickname in high school. Paul Revere, baby. Paul Revere, man. You know what I'm saying? Call me Paul Revere. I'm ready to go. So the idea is this. I love America more than anyone you've ever met. Swear to God on my life. I'll put my life down for this country. Hands down without even a thought. Hands down without a thought. My grandfather was a bricklayer, union. My dad was a union iron worker. My mother was a union school teacher. Union, hard-working people. I joined a union, the Motion Pictures Editors Guild. And I stand here today as lucky as I am to have played in this financial world and have made some money for myself and have started a channel and done whatever. But I still know where I came from. I still know I came from manure shoveling Irish, okay? People that ran away from the famine. People that had nothing. My ancestors came here with nothing, all right? So shout out to everyone that knows where they came from. Shout out to everyone that doesn't let money change them because... money or fame will not change me. So Bitcoin still struggling down here, 43,633. Took a bit of a beat down. You can see in the last, 1 hour there, 2 hours, been pummeling down. Ever since we hit the high of 44,900, swift rejection. Wow, 2K rejection. That's what happens when you see the volatility for Bitcoin. Nice little short there. Honestly, on the 15-minute, would have been a fancy little short. But again, as I talk, we're coming back down and retesting the top trend line of this pattern, suggesting that we could get a bit of a bounce. We're very oversold in the 15-minute, and we're in a falling wedge that breaks out 68% of the time. There's some fear going on right now, but I like what I'm seeing here for the move. Take a look at the 7-minute. 7-minute is oversold as well. It looks like we're going to get a bit of a bounce here. I like to long this. A lot of times they bring you even closer, 42,009. I wouldn't be surprised, but damn. You get to these highs and then you come back down. It's crazy, right? That's volatility for you. Heavy volatility. But this falling wedge does want to break to the upside. 69% chance. I may even take a gamble here. I'm feeling the fear. When I smell the fear, usually when I want to jump on into the trade. So I've been learning how to acclimate myself backwards. Look at that funny old Sports Illustrated. Jerry Rice, man. One of the best ever, man. I had that episode. I had that Sports Illustrated on my coffee table. Man, I grew up with the greats. Jerry Rice, Troy Aikman, right? Ronnie Lott. Oh, man. I even saw freaking Bo Jackson play baseball and football. He played for the Raiders. 51 right there. Neutral, right? Neutral. We're neutral. Little bit of fear sprinkled in today as we're back at 43,578. Big candle. If this drops, the measured move will be a pretty nasty little drop here out of this falling wedge. And we'll break this support region at 43,329, maybe get back to 42,300. So we're seeing some, I want to see this wick back down. Getting very oversold in the time. Look, shoulder, head, bit of a sloppy head and shoulder, sloppy slanted head and shoulder like we talk. But can this push out? That's what we're looking for here for Bitcoin, all right? And everything's going to follow this for Bitcoin. You probably see some pullbacks in the altcoins as well due to this region. Or are we going to get a bit of a pump? Sometimes this pullback could get a little pump in some altcoins. Yeah, he played for the Royals. Yeah, Jerry Rice, in the book, talent is overrated. In the book, they would not let others do Jerry Rice workouts. They said it would make them sick. Jerry Rice, in the book, talent. In the book, they would not let others do Jerry. They said it would make them sick. Can you check Litecoin? It's been lagging. A proud American shadow ban him. Right? Crazy, right? Probably what it is, right? You never know. 269 people watching on the live. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Yesterday we get the pump and we're up there huge. We're getting 500 streamers on the live stream. Where did they go? Where did the 500 people that came into the live go? Where are they? I know they like the stream. So we're watching Bitcoin here in the falling wedge. Can it break to the upside? We're going to watch this, I want to see some divergence in the 5 minute. Are we getting it? We see a little bit right now because we see swing down, and this is starting to swing down less. Like to see a candle print, but we're printing down this channel now. Wow, 43,005. What is this sell-off? You know what's funny, though? Remember, they did push the futures up. They were trying to gap up the futures yesterday. So it would make sense that today they would just bring the price back down to even. I think a bunch of people just pushed the price up to a certain point because that was a futures expiration. Options expirated on February 28th, right? At the end of the month. So I think that was another reason we were seeing a bit of funny play in the price of Bitcoin because of the options expiration. All right? Just something to think about, right? GLASSNODE, right? Look at this. Bitcoin number of active addresses just continues to grow. Doesn't stop. Just does not stop. And again, you have to remember, it's like Moore's Law. Anything that's digital will continue to move, right? Anything that you add a megabit to will have another megabit and continue to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. And look at this. I mean, people forget that Bitcoin's not just money, it's digital money. It's different than the dollar. It's different than gold. It's like the internet. Man, how fast the internet grew? Bitcoin is the internet in a way, and Bitcoin will be the scalable format of the internet. That's what people don't realize. It's going to grow the internet. It's going to be the backbone of the Web 3.0. There's going to be many other coins. I think Cadena is going to be up there. I think you're going to see a lot of coins you can use. Phantom. It's going to be a lot of beautiful projects out there. They're going to work with each other. Cosmos is a hub, right? Chainlink ain't going anywhere. As you can see, I made a partnership today. Chainlink still moving forward. Everyone, if you stay with me and we get to 400 people watching, if we get to 400 people watching today and we get the likes, if we get the likes all the way up to how many people are watching right now, we get to 300 likes and 400 people watching, I'm going to show you something on the weekly chart that's going to blow your absolute mind. Something that will make you think twice about where we're headed. Something that will maybe point out that we may have bottomed already and Bitcoin is going to the upside to 100K. All right, if that excites you, then hit that like button, get it moving. Let's see if we can get the people up there. If we get to 400 people watching, if we get the likes up to 300 people, then I will show you something that will absolutely blow your mind. Right now we have 201 likes. We need those likes up to 300. We need to get to 400 watchers in the live. All right, and I'm going to show you something unbelievable. Help people learn. So there's the first wick there, 43,444. Waiting for this divergence to kick in. There is bullish divergence right there, slightly. We're very oversold in the 15-minute and the 5-minute. It's getting to the point where we need to, relief rally about right. The 1 minute doesn't really hold any divergence either yet, but the 1 minute is beat to the ground at this point. 43,450. Wow, that was a sell-off and a half. They just been selling. What a sell-off. The shorts finally got in there. I think it was a little bit of a liquidation. I think they just liquidated the longs real quick. I think that's all that was. I don't even think that was a lot of shorters. I think a lot of Russian and Ukrainians were buying Bitcoin due to the damage to their currencies. I like the seed phrase. It's like saying abracadabra in front of a treasure cave. Trippy if you think of it, new digital gold. Jerry Rice used to lay a brick with his dad and would make him get on the ladder. He would throw him bricks 10 to 20 feet in the air. And if he dropped one, he got beat. Started doing that at 8 years old. Oh my God. If he dropped a brick, his dad would beat him? Are you kidding me? What a dude. What kind of dude does stuff like that? But maybe he thought he was going to beat him. I would make my son think he was going to get beat, but I wouldn't beat him. I'm like, you drop a brick, I'll beat you, boy. But I wouldn't beat him. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make him feel tough or something. I don't know. That's crazy. 43.4. Wow, we're dropping like a rock right now. This is insane. Now we're at my support. This support really needs to hold here. 43,333. I'm surprised that we got this low. There is bullish divergence now forming here slightly on the 5-minute chart. All right. It is. It's class C, but it's definitely bullish divergence because look, this is not, even if it's pointing to the downside, this is nowhere near as sharp as that. That is just, I long this type of stuff, honestly. This makes me want to get down on a bit of a quick short scalp, a long scalp here for Bitcoin. I love counter trending the herd right there. 43.4 was the price action to get into possibly off that divergence. We are getting the bounce. I'd like to see a flip here on the stochastics. Interesting. I like to long this type of stuff. 15-minute and the 1 hour low. I swing trade that all day long. We broke support regions, though, that are kind of crucial. Bouncing here at 43,329 needs to hold. If not, we come back down here. We are above the bigger region here, this 41,000, 42,000 region. Okay, I don't want to break that. So let's see that 43K holds. This chop can hold us through. I personally like to long this. I have to be honest. I personally like to long this situation here. See you guys getting the like button. We're getting more watchers. I greatly appreciate that. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you can get me up to 400 watchers and 300 likes, which we're climbing up, I'm going to show you something on the weekly chart that's going to blow your mind. We need 70 more likes. It's worth it. Trust me. It's worth it. Wow, so I'd go into a bunch of alts right now, but the word of the day right now is the little bit of a dump here for Bitcoin. All the way, we were high at 40. We woke up this morning. It was beautiful. 3 hours ago, it was money. 750, we were looking money. Why are we coupling with the Dow today? As the Dow dumps City back on the 1 hour. However, the 1 hour is getting oversold as well here for the Dow, and we're flagging out. I mean, the Dow actually suggesting that we're okay. So the Dow down 400 points, but it looks like tomorrow we're going to get a little bit of a pump. Or maybe if it could start later on today, as the 1 hour is getting oversold. I bet the 4 hours oversold on, overbought on the 4 hour. Yikes. We did break above this resistance. So right now, the Dow just needs to stay above 33,100 when this 4 hour comes back down, or we will see some more downside, I have to say. Right now, we are in a downtrend for the Dow, as you can see. We keep making lower highs so far, and there's resistance right here that I've talked about that we can't get above at 34,000. And we're getting rejected there on the Dow Jones Industrial. Okay. So some more fear getting kicked back into the markets for whatever reason. But then look, there is the bounce I'm talking about. 43,500. I really wanted to long that. I just didn't have the cojones at the moment. I really didn't have the cojones. But the 15-minute and the 1 hour say I'm good to go. I'm going to get a bit of a punch back to the upside. How would that look? I mean, let's take a look at it. I'm trying to look at a different idea here for Bitcoin. Although I just switch it to a different chat, right? Now, this could be occurring here now. Rising wedge, see this? Does break down 68% of the time. Remember that. So we could have a breakdown. Measured move would be about back here to this support region, even a little lower, right around here to about 41,500, right? If we continue to break down, if this doesn't hold, all right? So crucial support right now at 43,294 here. Look at this. Because look, we got resistance here, we bounced here. We got resistance here, we bounced here. So this has been a crucial region of support and resistance here between 43,000 and 42,500. All right. Would like to see 43,000 holding. I really would. And again, you know, fortune favors the brave. You see what I'm saying? Fortune favors the brave. I really want to long this. I have to be honest. Like, low stochastics on the 15 and the 1 hour. That's my go-to. Says we're about to flip. Could see more downside, but it's a bold move. It's not easy. It's a bold move. It's heavy volatile. If I long it, I long it. Whenever I feel this way, I just make it a smaller trade than normal. But I am going to go ahead and long Bitcoin 3L right now. I missed the initial entry at 43.3, which was, I had to pull the trigger there. But I stalled out a little bit. Let's take a look at the 5-minute. This is 7-minute. Still in my favor. Highly likely we get a push to the upside. There's 43.6. I'm in. Tweezer bottoms here on the 7-minute. I'm in. Again, don't do anything I do on this channel. Nothing is financial advice, right? Don't do anything I do on this channel. Nothing I do and say is financial advice. This is just a reality TV show. You're watching my life in reality. I might long one day, I might short. You never know what I'm doing, right? But again, I'm not a financial advisor. I want to make that very, very clear, all right? And all I do is teach technical analysis. So if you want to learn how I'm using support and resistance, stochastics, RSI, and certain levels like this, too long or short, you can figure it out. And there's the pump off 43.3. And I mean, you can see that I just kind of called the pump there. But not even me, my trading style. I created a system that says that we would pump, and we are pumping there. Tweezer bottoms to the upside. I'm jumping in. I'm aping in. And again, I'm aping in for about 6K. $2,500 leverage trade, right? Bitcoin 3L. And again, the stop loss is going to be below the support, 42,594. We break that, then we're going down, right? So you got to look at Bitcoin 3L. And right now I'm using 3 commas to make the trade. Let's talk about how I make the trade. This is a learning. You don't have to make the trade at all right now. This is just a really good learning experience, right? Check this out. I'm going to set my support and resistance lines. Tweezer bottoms right there. That's a good sign. I'm telling you. It's a good sign. Falling wedge breaks out 68% of the time, right? I waited for the divergence. There it is. Swing down to swing down. Swing up to swing up here on the RSI, right? MACD wants to turn with the pink showing and the blue line curving. Stochastics are low. RSI is low. Everything's in my favor for a bit of a scalp here. Remember, though, the 4-hour is high. So if I play this, I'm just trying to play a quick scalp. We got resistance here and resistance here, okay? Then I swing my long tool once I look at what I'm doing. And I'm missing parts of the trade here, but that's okay. I could gain about, let's say, 7% off the trade. And I'm going to risk about, let's see. That's a bigger zone. 4. I can't go to 4. So I could risk about 3.3. No, it's got to be higher than that. 285. I could risk about 2.34%, right? So you put your stop loss at 2%, right? 2.34. The gain is 719. I'll get out at 6, right? 6%. You could use the numbers, right? And then I'm going to ape in on a limit order here for 2,500, and then I create the trade. Now, when I'm using 3 commas, I create the trade so nicely because I make my entry. Okay, smart trade successfully created. I scroll down to check out the smart trade that I got cooking. I got other trades. These are just long-term Bitcoin holds that I jumped in on. And see, look, I placed it it's a little higher than the placement here. All right. So what you can do is you can edit this before you buy in, or you could wait. It's getting a little closer. It looks like I may get to my buy zone. There's a frenzy going on right now. I'm matching my order now. I don't know why they won't give it to me. But this should fill. This should fill. If you get frustrated, you can always open now. It'll market fill it. What did it do now? 17. What did it just do? 17. Okay, yeah. Take profits here. I bought at 16.25. I'm in. I'm down $8. All right. I'm in the trade right now. I got my stop loss. I got my take profit, and I'm in the trade. You see what I'm saying? And now you watch the trade as it goes. See how it plays out. You know, it could dump on me and I could get stopped out in 2 seconds. Very possible. Very high risk trade. Very high risk. All right. But what I love about it is always use a stop loss. This made the trade really easy, right? By using the long tool here, right? I set up the trade by knowing my support and resistance lines and knowing that I had a pattern and then finding the measured move. Okay. I set up the trade. And there we have it, ready to rock. See what I'm saying? So, yeah. And then you take this stop loss and this take profit and you enter it right in. So nice and neat. Very simply done. All right. And look, now we're up 1 bean. That's how you make $1, right? 0.05%. And we go from there, right? Now, you can hit take profit, stop loss. Look how nice and easy this is. You can swing this up or down. This is 3 commas. Like way nicer than using Binance, way nicer than using, and you can do this on every exchange you have. You can connect this to KuCoin, Binance, Coinbase Pro, whatever you want. This thing is ready to go for you at any time. Okay, 3 commas. I would use this. I use this all the time. You can see I just used it right now for the smart trade feature. I love the smart trading, kid. Are you smart trading? Make sure you're smart trading. If you're not, you're dumb trading. No, I'm just, but you know what I'm saying, right? And now we're up. That's how you make $8 in less than 2 minutes, right? And boom, we're starting to get the push to the upside. I mean, that is divergence, bullish divergence established. You know, I like to get in when we're low. I don't like to get in when we're high, right? So, Super Chat, CAG, let's take a look at CAG. I can't sync 3 commas, the codes. Just signed up for the beginner's course next week. So excited to learn from the best. Shout out to K-Dub, you're the man, dude. Thank you so much for saying that. Updated our lifers with some news. Shout out to Stack McChange in the game. Let's see what it is, Stack. Let's see what it is, baby. It is what it is. Terra price up 75% in February as 2.5 billion in Luna tokens removed from the supply. Ooh. That's a big deal. Let's see here. One Theta trader lost 11 million to liquidations as prices jumped 18%. Yikes. Ukrainian's defense ministry decides where crypto funds are spent. Interesting. Ukraine accepts DOT. Founder Gavin Wood donates. Ukraine accepts DOT. Founder Gavin Woods donates $5.8 million. What a nice dude. I mean, that's not a small chunk of change. You'll find that the crypto community, I think, is one of the most beneficial or beneficiaries. They're the biggest beneficiaries. Like, crypto business will be rewarded over the long term, says Voyager CEO. Crypto businesses will be rewarded over the long. Thank you for saying that. I'm one of them. Appreciate you. Bitcoin ATM installations slow down in early 22, making a first in history. Finally slowing down. ATM. South Korea crypto market grows $4.5 billion in 2021 despite strict regulations, right? Ukraine accepts DOT. Founder Gavin Woods donates $5.8 million. That's pretty awesome. The people of Ukraine are grateful for the support and donations from the global community. As we protect our freedom, we are now accepting Polkadot donations too. Unbelievable. And look how cryptocurrency is just making the world come together. People can, they want to do something and do something active, they can do it immediately and make that move. All right. Unreal. Ukraine's defense ministry decides where crypto funds are spent. The government's crypto fund has received donations worth $16.8 million. Theta trader lost $11 million to liquidations. A trader of futures tracking the Theta network token took one of the largest losses in crypto as the market recovered. A lone trader lost more than $11 million in a single futures trade involving Theta network as the price jumped 18% in 24 hours. The trade, among the largest for mid-cap cryptos in recent months, occurred on crypto exchange Binance and formed the largest part of 11.6 million liquidations in Theta futures. Usually the largest liquidations occur on futures tracking Bitcoin or ETH, the 2 most traded cryptocurrencies. Wow, man. You don't want to get caught short in this market. I'll tell you what, you don't want to get caught short in this market. Terra price gained 75% in February as $2.5 billion billion in Luna tokens removed from supply. The token burn appears as the supply of UST Terra stablecoin rises by nearly 14.75 in the month. Terra Luna emerged as one of the best performing financial assets in February, a month marred by geopolitical conflicts and their negative impacts on the crypto market. And we were all over it. If you were watching my channel on Saturday night, I believe, Friday night or Saturday night, we saw that Luna was in a beautiful, beautiful channel, about to pump to the upside. We nailed it. We called it. If you're in my group, you got Luna handed to you on a platter. But again, we're not a signals group. We just teach you how to trade yourself. We teach you how to do it yourself, teach you how to get down. All right? All is well, Grace. All is well. Luna decouples from crypto market. Isn't that funny? I mean, and you know, I've been talking about Luna having the best use case of a lot of other cryptos. And there's Bitcoin moving. Look, now we're up $10 on the leverage trade. You gotta have the BALZs. You gotta go in when it feels a little funky, you know. And nothing's guaranteed. Maybe we'll get rocked, right? There's no guarantees, but I'm just doing what I gotta do. I'm getting in with divergence. I'm getting in with low stochastics. Right? The 7-minute and the 15-minute, both low. 1 hour as well. Wants to recap and move. I like what I'm seeing here. Love your energy, man. Check out VeChain. Looking tasty. Shout out to Fletcher K, my man on the live. Fletcher, love you, brother. Love you. And we got 346 viewers, 288 likes. If we get to 300 likes, I'm going to show you something unbelievable. And we're about to get to 400 viewers. If we get to 300 likes on this live stream, I'm going to show you something on the weekly chart. It's going to blow your mind. That may call a bottom right now for us. May kind of put things in perspective. I can't wait to share this with you, but I want to make sure we share it with enough people at the right time. Let's take a little super chat for D. Kennedy. D. Kennedy, man, I love you, man. You're the man, dude. Can't wait to hang out with you one day. You're the man. Any relationship to John F. Kennedy? Down in Cocoa Beach. You never know. You got to ask, right? The answer is no if you don't ask. I always said that. The answer is no if you don't ask, right? It's one of my favorite sayings. The answer is always no if you don't ask. So I always ask. And when I ask and people say no, like, because it's a ridiculous question, I'm like, well, you know, at least I asked. Like one day I was walking by a restaurant. I was young, don't do this, but I was walking by a restaurant and there was like a window and I was on the beach and the restaurant was on the beach and this guy had a bunch of rolls and I was, you know, I do funny stuff and I was like, hey, can I have one of those rolls? And he was like, yeah, sure, why not? And like, I grabbed the roll out the window. He gave me one of his, you know, restaurant rolls. Ridiculous, right? I mean, how dare you ask someone for their food while you're walking by a restaurant? But I did it. It was hilarious. He was like, he thought it was funny. I'm the type of guy, you ask for a roll, I might just be like, yeah, why not? Take a roll. You know? I actually think it's hilarious. I'll be like, and then I have a story for the rest of the day. Like, yo, this guy literally asked for a roll while I was at the restaurant. And I gave it to him, you know? And everyone's like, you gave him the roll? I'm like, yo, I gave him the roll, man. You know? Elf World on PooCoin pumped 5,000%. LF World. Oh, God, another one of them. Fred Store, man. There's 100 that you didn't know that pumped 5,000% last night. Don't worry, man. We'll be all right. Yeah, my Luna bag looking nice. Making another account to like this video twice. All right, we got to 300 likes. 350 viewers. Can we get to 400 viewers on the live? See what y'all did? See what y'all did? You guys did this. You did this by hitting that like button, by getting it moving. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live and doing what you just did. See, you keep hitting that like button. We get to 355. You're going to propel us to 400 viewers. You're going to get us to get that magic. You're going to get us to get the movement. You're going to push it, baby. You're going to push it. All right. So remember, the 4 hours looming on a lot of coins, and we're at resistance. I don't like to buy at resistance. Not the best look. I'd like a bounce off this support or this support region. We may get a push up, but we're far away from the 21. We're at resistance. A lot of times we do come back to the neckline of a head and shoulder. Like 90% of the time, we retrace back to this area or this area. We just retrace a little bit after the pump out of an inverted shoulder, head and a shoulder to the upside. See what I'm saying? So as much as I like to say this is a bullish flag here on the 1 hour, and again, it could pump with Bitcoin. That may just be a bump. And look, we see a little, no. We may end up getting bullish divergence if bearish. If we pump up and this comes one more lower, we'll get some bearish divvy. You know, we'll get some bearish divvy. Smash it. I appreciate you. Pablo Mateo Rivera Guzman. You're the man, dude. Stimulus rolls, maybe like 25%. Sorry. they did a new contract. Some might say you was on a roll. You're the man, dude. That's funny. Ask and you shall receive. Squeaky wheel gets the grease every time, baby, every time. I won't bite your hand. This guy's funny. This guy, man. Making another account like this video. Slow your roll. Roll Tide. You guys are funny. Stimulus rolls. Funny. Was never a conspiracy guy, but watch Oliver Stone's JFK Revisited 2021 7.6 IMD excellent documentary. They talk about Operational Northwoods, Bay of Pigs to insane crimes of the government. Oh yeah, I mean, they break it down. Yeah, so agree, probably one last little leg up and then head on bearishness. Possibly. That's what I see happening if we even get the leg up. How you feeling today, lifer? In my opinion, is this the second part of the bull market just beginning? The super cycle altcoin season, in my opinion. I mean, that's what we would like. That's what we were assuming, you know? I'll tell you what, if the 4 hour stays above the 200-day moving average, yes, I'll be honest. If the 4 hour stays above the 200-day moving average, I will call a bull market for all of us, and we will make a killing. I'm telling you right now. And right now, I'm calling it. Right now, so far, we did break back above the 200 on the 4 hour. That's a big sign for big movement. I'm telling you. It's a very, very big sign. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. Now, Bitcoin's still holding up 0.9% as the Dow's down 1%. They're still slightly decoupling. Slightly decoupling. All right. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at the decoupling for Bitcoin here. We'll take a look at the USDT pair on, let's say, KuCoin. I call it KuCoin. I think it's funny. KuCoin. And then we learn here, you hit this plus sign and you hit DJI. And you just slap the Dow Jones Industrial. And that's going to put the Dow here on this, with this. And you can see they were coupled here. They came down, recovered a bit. So you can kind of see them together here a little bit on the 1 hour chart. Take a look at the 4 hour. And I mean, Bitcoin's just been on such a bigger spike while the Dow's been on a slant down. Bitcoin's been in a slant up. Right now, that's a decoupling so far. I mean, from this movement up and that movement down. But it's slight. I mean, so far, they're still pretty tight, right? I don't know how to get this thing off. Oh, yeah, you exit off. All right, cool. We're on the bullish side of the W. Woodcoin. Fair launch on PancakeSwap. 8/3/23. I need something upbeat this morning. Upbeat music to get me going. Funny. That upbeat music. Shout out to everyone here on the live. 380 viewers on the live stream. Keep hitting that like button. We're going to get 400 viewers, everybody. The more likes you hit, the more viewers we get. When we get 400 viewers, I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind on the weekly chart for Bitcoin. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be cool. I figured it out the other day, and I'm like, you know what? Someone would like to see this, give them a bit of a confident idea that we may have found a bit of a bottom. So we looked at the dollar index, right? And I've been talking about it here. It can stay in this diamond. It will dump to the downside. Right now, the daily does want to dump. So we're looming with the dump here. I had the diamond on that other one. And you can see I have different ideas. Measured move, but rejection. Can we make this diamond happen and break back to the downside? That's what we want to see. Right now, the daily suggests we get a little bit of a flip, but, we are getting rejected by these two places. All right. In my opinion, Putin is going after all the deep state underground governments, globalists. That's the kind of like conspiracy theory online. I mean, that's like the deep state idea is that there's a deep state and Putin's clearing away the deep state. You never know. My buddy wants me to go to Costa Rica and do ayahuasca. I think I spelled that right. You did not. It's A-U-Y. It's this. A-U-Y-A-S-C-A. See? I'll teach you, man. I'll teach you the ways of the world, my friend. Ayahuasca. Actually, I add an extra A. You got to A-Y-A, ayahuasca. But again, find that stuff up on your own. I don't want to be promoting any of that, and I don't promote any of that. But again, that's a story for another time. All right. So they're still pumping fear into that stock market, but we know what's going on. No, Rodney, but I have heard insane trip fly through the cosmos, I hear. Yeah, you'll feel all the pain of the earth at once. You'll probably cry, and you'll go through a lot. And you also have to drink a certain tea, or you will throw up all day long. Putin isn't another puppet of the bankers. Why this is so hard to see. Stuff makes you sick. My buddy owns part of a place called Rhythmia. It's in Costa Rica. Oh, that's cool, man. Life-changing to see a shaman. Yeah, there you go. Shallow country, deep state, empty city. Don't do drugs before you can spell them. Trust me. That's funny. DYX to 200. You think so? Fair launch on PancakeSwap. Watch Hostile first. Preston Collins said we're going to 200 on DYX. That's insanity. I don't know. Maybe. There's a chance. So the dollar index pumping down to the downside. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance as well. That's going to tell us a lot more about what's happening with the altcoins. Bitcoin dominance. If we get up to 400 people on the viewership, we got to get those likes up. And I know there's more people viewing than likes. Let's get those likes up. Let's get them up. Let's get them up. Let's get it going. Uma up 100%. I appreciate you too, bro. Shout out to D. Kennedy, man. I love you, brother. You're the man. And we're going to get into all the super chats in a second. I just want to finish off looking at the market here. So Bitcoin dominance had a beautiful pump. As suggested, it hit the measured move, wicked up, hit resistance, right? Alts could rally if this comes back to the downside. Like, we want to see this break down. So that's why I have this pointed down here. We take a look at the 4-hour, and this is what I'm talking about. If the 4-hour rolls on us, the alts can rally. So we'd like to see Bitcoin kind of stall out here and start going sideways. Can we get some sideways action for Bitcoin for the next couple of days? That would be beautiful. Bitcoin can stall out here, stay above 42K, and flip-flop between like 42.5 and 44,000 and just kind of... We're going to have an amazing time in the alts. Alts do love to pump right now in March. It's an alt spring. March really is the beginning of alt season a lot of times if we can get the movement, and they pump a little bit March into April. We get a pullback in June, or get a pullback in like May, little slowdown. Then they pump again in late June, July. Then there's always an alt pullback. I don't know why. In late July, August, September, Bitcoin steals the show in the fall, and then we pump insane October, November, and sometimes in flows into January. I'm hoping for a huge run up in 2022. I'm hoping to get the run up that we were supposed to get in 2021 that just never fully occurred. We got it, but we just didn't get it in the alts. Like, we did and we didn't. It was weird. Some alts got it and some alts didn't. It depended. It was in between. You know what I'm saying? It was in between. Trading crypto is life, baby. Yo, any relationship to JFK? I'm just messing with you. Can we get the likes up to the peeps? Do it, baby, do it. I heard some coders microdose to help them talk to the machines. People do whatever they have to do. Join the Patreon, peeps. Link is under the video right now. What a great day to join the Patreon. Make it a great day. Random message, but had to say it as a message. What a great day. Luna looking for more. I'm going to love the parade this year in Berlin. July 7th. Love Revolution. Today is a great day to have a great day. Just saying. Every day is a great day to have a great day. D. Kennedy, Florida, baby. Okay, recoverers tend to suck some pop and some tank. I never know what Preston Collins is saying. Never. The man speaks in riddles and tongues, and he literally, that's probably the 100th super chat that I don't know what he means. He likes, I think he thinks it's funny too to mess with me. We're cool. I like to do it a lot. No, I think we would hang out. I just have no idea what he says every time. Let's get a pullback here at resistance so the alts can rally. That's what we want to see here. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour says, no, we're going to pump a little bit more before we slow down. But let's see. I mean, almost every time you do get a pump, sometimes you kind of go to the wayside. So let's get one of these. Tiny little pump and just a fallback. Tiny little pump and just a fallback. That's what we're looking at here. If we can get it, I'd like to see that. So the alts can rally a little bit. So the alts can rally, baby. And look, there's my long, baby. Playing out 43,007 now. Let's go back to the 15-minute. Let's take a look at what we're talking about here. Yeah, baby, there's my breakout. Can I get a hello, baby? Can I get a hello? Can you break resistance, baby? And that's what happens when you have the BALs, when you go in, when you have the cojones. And look, now I'm up $39. That's how you make 39 bucks. I got in at 10.56. It's 10.17. That's how you make a quick 1.5%. You could close the trade, call it a day. Every day, try to make 1% a day. If you did that, you'd make 300% a year. Not too shabby. 365% a year. And actually, that would compound. You'd make more than that because it would compound. So, people hollering out, Catchphrases, silly humans. Watch Fantastic Fungi, 100% Rotten Tomatoes. I saw on Netflix, mind-blowing. Wow. People hollering out catchphrases, silly humans. Hello. And I haven't had breakfast yet. Is a head and shoulders starting to form on Bitcoin on the 7-minute? Like shoulder, head and shoulder? No. Nope. Not happening. Nope. We're getting the pump as expected here. Bang, bang, bang. And there it is, breaking that resistance point, 43,008. Who called it, baby? Who called it like a butter slab? Who got in there? Who calls the trades almost every single day here on the live stream? Come on, baby. I show you. Yo, look at the size of that, baby. Bam, 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 bam. Should have put more money in the trade. But money is money, baby. Money is money. Making $67 on the trade. I usually put 12K in there. I don't know why. I was a little, I was a little shy about the move. But again, I mean, it was all there for me. 7-minute and the 50-minute were long. Falling wedge wanted to break up to the upside, right? The technical analysis had me at hello. We're up $79 in the trade now, baby. That's how you do it. And that's how you make 3% in 22 minutes. Bam! Bam, bam! Damn, it feels good to be a lifer. But again, you had to have the freaking... you had to know what divergence was. I found the divergence in the 7-minute. Caught it. You had to know how to read RSI, stochastics RSI. Caught it. Had to know how to read the RSI. Had to know how to read the MACD. That was perfectly aligned. Had to know how to read a falling wedge. And again, this could turn around right now and turn me stupid and dump down to the downside. And this could all fall off in my face. But a nice pump back to 43.9, showing the support region that I had drawn already at 43.3, bouncing off this zone, showing that. And look at the wickage. Heavy buy pressure. People saw what I saw, pushing up to the upside. I like the entry there. I like the entry. Conviction in the TA. Conviction in the TA. Conviction in the TA, said my man Stack McChange. Shout out to my man Stack in the house. I got some of the best traders in my group. People that are just on point, know what they're doing. That's 7-minute, baby. Just pulled a little profit and going. Shout out to Justin Blaine, my man. My man. Live, live, live. Who does it live, baby? Who does it live, baby? Who does it live? Nobody, baby, nobody. I'll tell you that. Nobody. Not like this. Not like this, baby. Now we need to hold this support line. Now we need to hold the support line or it's going to cough it all back up. We're trading leverage. Any given moment, we could cough it all back up at any given moment. I'll tell you that. 3 commas. Trailing stop loss game changer. Look at that. Look at that. I wonder where cryptocurrency Alex Jones is holding. That's funny. My XRP 5 up. 110% for the week. Ooh, 5L doing them. There's a 5L now? Ooh, that's nice. Conviction on the TA. Love it. Stack is insane. All right, let's take a look at the super chats. VeChain, Seller, and UMA up 100%. Let's take a look at them. We'll keep this on ice for a second. But man, you never know what you're going to see on this live stream. You never know what we're going to be doing. You never know when I'm going to open up a trade and get busy, baby. You never know. You never know when I'm going to open up a trade and get busy. But again, man, I just see the divergence. I see it all. See it all so beautifully. Damn, it feels good to be a lifer. Followed CF in the long. Currently in loss. 45K entry. What? Followed CryptoFace in a long. Currently in a loss. Look at this guy. He followed CryptoFace into a long. Currently in a loss at 44.5. Man. Look at this. Followed CryptoFace in long. Northern Monkey. Hey, man. Maybe you know what channel to watch now. You know what I'm saying? I don't burp and swear at you while you watch the show. No, I'm just joking. Whatever. He has to own that, though. He has to own that. I mean, that's what he does. You know what I'm saying? He can't say he don't do that. So, just... oh, man. The Real Dad Bod. Shout out to The Real Dad Bod. What socks you wearing today, man? Let's take a look at this at the super chats. Let's take a look at VeChain, Seller. Shout out to everyone that sent a super chat. Much love and respect to you and yours. Bitcoin outdoing ETH. Looks nice. Everything's going good. Truth. Drawdowns are okay. You go to the right place now. Fred Storer. Conviction in our lifer. Let's get it. Once the dollar gets pegged to a finite value, watch out. Follow CF in a long. Currently in a loss at 44K entry. I'm just reading that again. That's funny. The angel on the shoulder, crypto face, the devil on the other. You guys are funny, man. He bought the top of the RS flip, right? Duder, Paul Barron and his dummies are the reason I lost all my Luna. I don't know why I believe them. What did they tell you? What did Paul Barron tell you? Jesus. Northern Monkey is okay. We don't always get every trade, but dust ourselves off and get the next one. I love it, Grace. Crypto Face coming back this afternoon to win it back. He will. He'll come back. I like Crypto Face. I got nothing against him. Crypto Face is a different breed. He's all right. Crypto Lifer Army. What do you think of KuCoin Shares? Crypto Face wins most times. He's cool. I got no problems with Crypto Face, man. No problems at all. Damn, getting some tweezers on the 3-minute. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of an issue there, but we're fighting through. Getting overbought on the 7-minute. That's going to come down in a second. It's going to come down in a bit of a second there. You know? Heavy volatile, though. Heavy volatility today. I expect this to bump right back down in a second. You never know. Duder. He's a good duder. He's a duder, though. That said, it was going to tank dirty and was just all downside. Crypto Lifer Army. But what did Paul Barron say to you? I'm going to fix that loss in your class, though. Pinwheel moves are one of my favorites. Shout out to Preston Collins. And there we get that pump back up 43.9. We ripped back to 44K. We ripped through 44K. We're going to gap right back up to this resistance at 44,490. Then I'm going to close my trade. Make about $100 and call it a day. I'm joining the Patreon. Join the Patreon today, man. Today's the best day. You called it right on Bitcoin. Waves yesterday. I'm impressed. Shout out to Mike Jones, my man. Anytime, my friend. Anytime. Just keep showing up on the live stream. You're going to see many, many times. Many, many times. Let's take a look at the super chats. Get that 44.4 area. And I didn't call it. I'm not even taking credit. I read the technical analysis properly. The technical analysis got us there. Can we get the viewers up to 400? We got the 394. 376 likes. If we get to 400 likes, we're going to get to 400 viewers. And you guys are going to see the weekly beautiful secret that I have planned, man. This weekly thing on Bitcoin is going to blow your mind. And I'm not baiting and switching. You're going to see what I'm talking about. I'm going to show it. They were just saying it was going to take the last week. He has some guy on him with the show. The start was just straight Luna tanking. This is why you can't listen to anyone but yourself, man. Right? I'm going to teach you how to listen to yourself. That's what I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you how to listen to yourself. I'm going to teach you how to gain so much confidence in yourself, you're never going to listen to anybody else. I'm going to help build you up. All right? I'm going to help build you up mentally, emotionally, spiritually, to get you in a place where you won't even listen to me. You'll be like, no, lifer. I got this. I see my divergences. I see my 200-day moving average. I got this. And I'll be like, okay, you got it, baby. You got it. Show me the way, baby. Show me the way. So look, this is what's happening here. We're in this bull flag. Sorry, I made 2 lines I didn't need to. We're in this bull flag here for VeChain. Now, what you get better at over time is excluding moves that don't need to be there. Now, it took me like 2 to 3 years of constant market manipulation and a lot of live streams. But this is gone. And how I did this actually is I did this for myself actually. It's funny. But I would go to this tool here, right? And I would just hit this like that. And I would actually right click this tool. Hit the settings. Go to the color. And I would actually try to make the color match the actual background. So I wouldn't even have to see that, right? Now, the reason being is it just would help me realize that the pattern is what it is, okay? See this? I know this is crazy, but this type of stuff helps me, all right? It might help you too. And so I have this idea that I'm visualizing the idea that that's not there anymore, all right? See? It's not there anymore. And price action is doing this. It's right back in the pattern. It's right back ready to go. All right. Now you want to look at the 4 minute and see where the 4 minutes at. Again, like that's, the 4 hour. 4 hours not in your favor right now. So like you can't force time frames. Like, you might be able to get a scalp on VeChain right now. And everything's going to follow Bitcoin too. Bitcoin gets a huge pump. I mean, you're going to get a move, right? Bitcoin fell back there at 443.79. Okay. But that was the 7 minute. The 7 minute got overbought. Okay. You'll understand these concepts as we continue to move forward. All right. I'm a stochastics RSI trader, heavily rely on the stochastics RSI all day long. It's like my go-to. Now, I mean, technically, this is the measured move. It has a long pole, and we're at the 21-day moving average. My contribution for alt season, special program could be amazing coming from you, Samuel. Anytime, Kiko. Love you, brother. Thank you for calling me Samuel. No one calls me Samuel anymore. Nobody. My mom didn't really. My mom called me Sam. Sometimes she called me Samuel. But no one calls me Samuel. Someone did yesterday. Why? Because they called my name at like a restaurant or a store or something. And they were like, Samuel? And I was like, yeah, that's me. And I was like, all right. You know, I'm trying to think. Where were they calling my name? Samuel? Oh, yeah, at Johnny Rockets. I went to Johnny Rockets at the mall yesterday with my family. So we broke out of this ascending triangle. That's beautiful, right? It's not too bad. Measured move is about up here. We do have heavy resistance for VeChain, right? At about 5 cents. I do hold a big old bag of it. I bought at 2 cents. I bought like 3 grand of it. And so, I mean, I was up huge at 27 cents. You can only imagine. But I was waiting for that long haul. Yeah, you're drawing the wick of the larger time frame when you black those black off tops and bottoms. Exactly. That's the wick of the lot. Yeah. You're shorting Luna is, shorting Luna is all bad. Every time someone uses Terra stablecoin, they burn Terra Luna. It's an algorithmic stablecoin. So Terra pumps Terra Luna. It's amazing. Sammy coming handy for life. Shout out to Preston Collins. I love you, brother. Love you, man. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. I'm going to have to get the Preston Collins dictionary, though, to get me through. You know, Preston, are you from Ireland? Are you like in Ireland or are you in America? I get this feeling you're from Ireland, but I could be wrong. I get a bunch of guys here from Ireland. We got UK, we got Australia, we got a lot of European people too as well. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Can we get 400 likes? 400 likes, just 14 more people to do that thing, and you're going to push us up. You got us. We hit it. I think we hit concurrent viewership. We hit like 490 something. 394, I think we hit was the high. Bit of red on BTC. Yeah, we're seeing it at 43.574 now, coming back down. And we lost it. Only up a bean now. And that's leverage trading. I actually wanted to take this. I was like, I should just take the quick 75 and go on with my day, you know. That's always the issue. But, you know, we're looking at the 1 hour here that we're still oversold, and we're getting a pin bar move here. 50 minutes still holding its level, but it did get a sold off on the 200-day moving average. That was kind of some people decided to take profit there. We're very oversold in the 15-minute, though. You know, we did get this buy-up wick, which is suggesting that I think we hold, but we'll see. We shall see. I'm buying off the support bounce here. That's what I'm trying to do. The rejection, the support bounce, and get the move back to the upside. TFUEL and Theta, please. My big bags. Crypto Cash. My man. Let's get back into VeChain for a second here. Market taking a bit of a dump here. 43.6 is holding, though. 43.5 just bounced back up. Heavy volatility today on this Monday. On this Tuesday, actually. Right? Feels like a Monday, but it's Tuesday. 403 likes. We did it. I can show you guys. I can show it to you guys now. Excellent. So just be careful for VeChain. You know, it could also be a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder forming. Remember that too. I'd be wary right now of the 4 hour for everybody right now. I'd just be wary of this 4 hour. Okay. I have to be honest. When the 4 hours this far away from the 21-day moving average, I give it a breather. And I think it's going to have to form something like this, cool off, and then pump to the upside. So this is what I see happening for VeChain. Maybe retest it, and a lot of times we retest the neckline. I talk about this a lot. Or we get close to it, or we come down a little bit back towards this neckline, touch the 21-day moving average, and we're gone. But this has to reset. So I put an alert here on the 4 hour. Let that come on down. It takes about 12 to 16 hours usually to reset, and then we would be ready to rock again. Super chat, Seller, UMA, GLM, TFU, and Theta. Do you know if the coins like Qtum, Neo, or ELF have a future? Dollar pumping, markets dropping. Let's take a look at the dollar index real quick. Getting a little bit of a pump here on the 4 hour. It is pumping to the upside. Bitcoin's dumping on the 4 hour. So you can see we're getting a bit of juxtaposition here. You know, do we have to see a pullback after this big of a pump? I mean, usually you do. Yeah, for sure. Yes, some type of swing, pullback, or at least a sideways behavior. Sideways would be the best. And you can see the dollar is in this bull flag here. Just breaking out of a bull flag. All right, measured move. 4 hour, it has room to move. Take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour's cooked at resistance. So, I mean, it's kind of showing you that, all right, maybe we'll go sideways, get out of this for the day, but then the 4 hour will take over. Now, I understand these time frames because I use them all the time. So I can kind of get a feeling of what the 1 hour does. I can get a feeling of what the 4 hour does. I can kind of get a feeling for it, right? Wow, so Bitcoin, let's just look back at the 15 now. And this is how trading is. It's confusing. You got to kind of keep looking at stuff. Nothing's guaranteed. And wow, we just dumped again, breaking through my divergence that we made on the 7 minute. Just destroying that divergence. What a sell-off. And that to me is market manipulation for sure. And now we're kind of retesting the top trend line. We break back in here. I'm probably going to cancel the trade. But the 7 minute needs to reset now, and we're just starting. That could be a major dump on the 7 minute. Major dump on the 7 minute. And it's funny, I mean, that was the 1 minute getting high, and then look, the 1 minute dumping. Isn't that funny how you can see all the time frames? Like, you can kind of see what's going on. Trying to form a bit of a double bottom here now. Trying to form a bit of a double bottom. As you can see, again, 43,400 is a big resistance area. If this can hold support, I mean, big support, I want to see this hold support. If it doesn't, we're dropping down quickly to about 42,008. All right. Damn, man, I didn't want to tussle with 42K anymore. I wanted to break above 42K, hang out in the 43, 44s, you know. But that was a nasty drop in 10 minutes. That's why I call it trading, because you never know. Okay. It looked good at the beginning. It looked good at the beginning, all right? And it actually, you know, 9 out of 10 times that play will continue up to the upside. But we're getting some heavy volatility today. A lot of up and down in the market, all right? Again, we do have heavy resistance support right here at 43K because we bounced and we bounced. And I don't want to see us break that area. I'm staying in the long. I was almost canceling out for a $20 loss, but I'm going to stay in the long. I'm going to stay in. I'm going to trust the stochastics. Trailing stop loss caught me 1% on the Bitcoin 3 out. Now I can decide to re-enter if it looks hot. Yeah, there you go. I like what you're saying there. It's a very smart way to trade. A very smart way to trade. All right, let's get through Seller and UMA. Let's take a look at Seller. And I'll look at Seller here on Binance. Okay. And you can see it's the same trade, right? It's the same, like, it's like, this is Bitcoin in the falling wedge. This is Bitcoin support zone. We broke out. We broke back down. Here's the falling wedge Bitcoin's in. Like, it's, you can see, like, everything follows Bitcoin. So, like, if I'm doing Seller, I'm doing Bitcoin. It's suggesting that we're going to get a pump out of this, you know. I've actually even seen this be called a Sammy Cup and Heady. Oh, my God. It's kind of like a moving Cup and Heady. Sammy Cup and Heady. He's back again, baby. Wow, they're louder than last time. Anyway, you know, resistance. We're bouncing on support. Still, you know, I like all the times in my that I've traded in my life. Like, I've entered trades in this type of environment, and it's been very, very advantageous. Like, it's played out very nicely. So we shall see. I do like what Seller's doing right here. Does want to pump up. However, like I keep reiterating, the 4 hours high on almost every single coin. All right. So if we do get a pump up, you got to stay above, and that's why support and resistance is key. We got to stay above this 4.2 area. If not, we're coming back down here to 4.1, 4 cents. That would make sense with the way the 4 hour is. And again, when I see indecision like this, sometimes I don't trade. Like, it doesn't always line up perfectly. And sometimes you're going to see this. You're going to see like, and you're like, If that's the case, you don't have to force a trade. I don't know why people force trades. They're like, well, I'm going to trade no matter what because I got to trade. And like, no, you don't. You got to trade when the trade's right. You got to trade when the trade fits. You got to trade when it looks like it's going to work in your favor. You don't just force it whenever you want. You don't force a trade because you need to trade. That's called losing. Okay? That's called not a good look. All right? So we do see a slight cup and handle for seller. It could stay above 4 to 3, and if it does, it will pump. But again, remember that the 4 hour is not in your favor. It's a high-risk trade when you're going against the 4 hour at the present moment. All right? Just want to put that out there. The Dow Jones taking a beat down to the ground. And again, stop taking Bitcoin with it. We don't care. We don't care anymore. Don't you get it? The Dow Jones is just the United States, okay? It's not the world markets. Bitcoin is a world market. For instance, what is happening to Bitcoin right now? What's going on? Why is Bitcoin pumping? Why are sanctions in Bitcoin? Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. You have to remember that everyone is losing money real quick, and the ruby's dropping. There's 2 reasons the ruble is dropping. 1, yes, the sanctions. But 2, the Russians themselves are selling their own coin for Bitcoin. Right? Think about it. Now, I don't want to paint this picture. If you're into Bitcoin, you are not. I'll say this again. If you're into Bitcoin, you are not supporting Russia or any other country. I feel like they're all going to try to paint this picture that because we support cryptocurrencies, that we're in some rogue, but then that is not the case. Just want to make that very, very clear. I said I was a 4th generation American and I love America to death. To me, Bitcoin is just a way to free myself from the shackles of greedy bankers who do not have my best interest at heart and who have been basically circumventing my wealth for me for a long time. My grandfather's wealth, my father's wealth, my mother's wealth. I bought Bitcoin to take back all the money that they've been stealing from my families for generation after generation. From England to Ireland to the shores of America. My family has been raped and pillaged of their money, taken for everything they have, behind the scenes, by a salacious banking cartel that has a salacious appetite that just cannot be quenched. And they will continue to circumvent your money from you because either they're winning or you're winning. So they don't like once they win, they don't care how bad it gets for your life because they need to keep winning. See what I'm saying? Like if they could give back a little bit, they would, but they probably can't because if they do that, we'll reveal the plan and everything they're doing. So they will crush you like a bug to get what they want. They will crush you like a bug. Just remember that. They will crush you like a bug. And they're the same people that run everything in the world. Because they are the money. They are the money makers. They are the money matchers. They are the banking system behind the banking system. Remember that. Bitcoin frees you. Look, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Look at that. All threes. Every time I'm around. Every time. It's all threes. Every time. Triple, like 5 threes in a row. Unbelievable. When I happen to look at the Dow. I'll move from the Dow to go back to some other place. If the Dow can hold, right now the 1 hour suggesting the Dow will hold this level. All right. And that suggests that my Bitcoin trade will go well. All right. Let's take a look at the S&P. Same thing as the Dow, flagging out. Possible double bottom there, but possible double top M, but possible double bottom too. Touching the 21 with oversold stochastics RSI. Can we get the punch? Shoulder, head, and a shoulder. Can we stay up? That's what we're looking for. Okay. I like my trade for BTC. I'm staying long, baby. I'm staying long. 42,440. I'm staying long on the 15-minute. Extremely oversold. Like, that's just a great entry. That's buying the fear right there. Let's take a look at the crypto fear and greed index. Where is it at again? 51. Did they reset it again? Join the Patreon. I'm not too sure how to navigate around it. Like the screen Sam shares with Rod is sharing his socks picks. Rod, you can sell socks picks. When you join the Patreon, you get an email, right? In the email, you get a link to a video, correct? Did you watch the video? Did you read the email? If you didn't watch the video or read the email, you will not have an easy time navigating the Telegram groups. Put in that work. Do your due diligence. You will be okay. But please read the email and do your thing. Did I miss UMA? Had to bounce for a second. Let's take a look at UMA for D. Kennedy again because he had a bounce, because he's always nicely supporting the channel. Weekly secret. Weekly secret is coming out. Weekly secret is coming out. You guys did your thing. You did your thing. You did it. You got us to 424 likes. Unbelievable. 311 people watching on the live. All right, so UMA bounced nicely in the last 45 minutes, really, since you asked about it. It's funny. Falling wedge here to pump to the upside, and it's starting to make a move here. That's what I want Bitcoin to do, is pump out of the falling wedge. All right. Despite the 4 hour being high, we're pinned, right? There's high momentum. We can still get a push out here. Wow, look at that green candle flipping there on the 1 hour, and it hasn't even really flipped on the Stokes yet. So UMA getting big legs. We talked about UMA breaking out here for 46% out of this flag. Followed Bitcoin very nicely, and actually it's kind of pushing up again. However, what I'm going to see eventually, I believe, is a bearish div form here as we make a higher high. So I believe we will make a higher high and break this up. But again, that will be, I believe, then we'll see some bearish divergence. This will get high in the stochastics, and it'll be time to kind of call it a day for UMA. What a move it's been on, though. Since $4.49 all the way to $13 in total. I mean, unreal. It was just $4 on the 28th of February, right? Yesterday. This thing's up 172% in a day. In a day. And this is what the crypto market does. Bitcoin starts to move, and you just see insane movement. This is insanity. This is what happens. Episode 396 without a break. Can you believe it? Some days I can't believe it. I did send my email, though, with my handle. Cool, man. Okay, haven't received the email yet. Okay, no worries. Super Chat 1, Gollum, T-Fuel, and Theta. We'll take a look at T-Fuel and Theta, the big bags for my man. UMA, homie. UMA just keeps pushing. Look at that thing. Doing damage, up 172%. And we were all over it. We talked about it. I went over it a bunch of different times, even when we were just looking at it on the low. UMA's been on my radar for a while now. Wow, the Dow taking a 500-point hit as Bitcoin holds a 7% win. Decoupling occurring for the Dow, because think about it. Everyone's still in fear. The stock market's full of people who don't believe in Bitcoin. They're the fools who didn't buy Bitcoin. They still keep trading stocks. Oh, I want to trade stocks. I don't think crypto. People who trade crypto think people who trade stocks are kind of silly at this point. Not all of them, but we're like, not all of them. I'm not saying that, because I'm sure I see some people that trade stocks, and I trade stocks for a long time. So I'm not going to, because I made the transition doesn't make me the smartest guy in the world, right? Some people aren't ready yet or haven't done it yet. The idea, though, is it's kind of funny because we're going to watch the people in the stock market just like freaking out while we're in a risk-averse asset, Bitcoin, that should be pumping in times of war, should be pumping in times where they steal your currency, where banks say you can't do this and you can't do that. That's where Bitcoin should be taking a bit of a move. Did you watch Crypto today? He's extremely bullish. No, I did not. I didn't get a chance to watch Crypto this morning. I usually do, but I didn't get a chance. I gotta change this camera angle. There's something about it that's like bugging me out. It's making my forehead look bigger than it's supposed to. I'm telling you, like, I hit it one day, like something happened. I don't know what happened, but it's bugging me out now. So I'm like, dude, I'm not that ugly. I'm ugly, but I'm not that ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus. Crying out loud over here. Now it's gonna be soft. Just looking pale, man. I need a tan, you know? That's what it is. I think I need a tan. I'm stressed. I'm stressing my looks right now. When you see yourself every single day, it gets old after a while. Just saw a video in the news of the Russian tank stopping to move a civilian who was protesting. That's not how invading psychopaths behave. Just saw a video of the news of a Russian tank stopping to move a civilian who was protesting. That's not how invading psychopaths behave. I love your streams, but I do think it will be going down. Bitcoin? And form a bear pennant on the daily time frame. You do think. See, that's the law. That's what I love. You do think. I don't use the word I think when I talk about trading. It's the worst word in the world. My mentor was like, if you use the word think, you know what people who use the word think are? Traders who lose money, man. Traders who lose money. 43.38. We're falling down now, though. We are falling down. Fallen wedge. Oh, no. Fallen wedge here, 43333. Yikes. Struggling right now on the trade. Quick money, fast money on the breakout. But again, I mean, the 15 minutes says we should break to the upside. That's what it says. The 1 hour suggests that we will get a punch out. We are getting this fallback, though. Heavy selling right now, 43,324. And now we got to hold this level strong, like crazy. About to readjust after everything. Yeah, I delete it all. I start fresh again because I just have to. We're in a box, everyone. Look, we're in a box. See, we're in this box. We could very well come right back down to the bottom of the box at 34K. Right? And what he's saying is, are we forming this? Which, if we look at it, could be, like he's saying, a bear flag on the daily. See this? That has a measured move to the downside. To about 21,000. So I just, as everyone's excited and think it's, oh, we're all going up. I want to always bring things back in perspective. Cool us off real quick. It's kind of crucial we get above this 44,009 area. Like, that's resistance. It's going to be resistance again. I want to see this W break out. The daily suggests we will, but we got to get through the 4 hour right now. 4 hours not in our favor. It really isn't. All right. It's all fun and games while I'm scalping the 15 minute, and we can see what happens. We are flagging out here. So this could stay in a flag, and the 21 could come meet it. This would be very bullish, and that's why we watch it like I watch it. And we want to see this come on down, and we want to see this stay in a flag. See? I can set up the bullish scenario before it happens. This is what should be happening if we stay bullish. There's basically three scenarios. We pump out of craziness on that 1 hour and the 15 later today, right? This stays pinned, right? Highly unlikely based off this curve on the RSI, but we could do something like that, and we'll get a move, and then we come back down on the 4 hour and retrace this area, like something like that. That'd be beautiful. So that's one scenario. All right, that we're looking for, and we will know when we punch through support or resistance if it's worth it. Second scenario is we go sideways and kiss the 21, and then we punch up out of this bullish and we retrace. Third scenario is we come back down and we hit this area or we fall out of the pattern. So, like, I'm ready for all three scenarios, and I know basically that's the only three things that can occur. It's only three things that can happen. That's it. And so if we stay in the flag, it gets closer and closer that we're breaking out. If we break out, we already know we break out, and then we come back for support. And if we fall back down, then we start looking at the levels that we need to watch for the fallback. That's how you trade. Then you have an idea on each one. All right, I'll short that. If we can't get out, then I short it. We do get out, I won't short it. If we go sideways, I'll stay in it, and I'll decide the long when the 4 hour goes back down to the oversold region. And bam, bam, bam. That's how you make it work. All right? That's how you do it. All right, so that's how I keep my trading group prepared at all times. I make videos like this throughout the day explaining the different scenarios for Bitcoin and where we're going, okay? So we go through all the altcoins and show you what they're going to do, but they're all basically contingent on Bitcoin today and what we're going to see in the market, all right? You must think to analyze and process, hence technical analysis. Feel is the word to avoid, not logical data, statistical analysis. Thinking. I love Alex Jones. I had a dream about him hanging out with me one time, smoking cigars. That's so funny, man. What's the best stochastic to look for holding 15M, 1 hour, or 4 hour? For holding what? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. How long do you want to hold it for? Right? Yes, believe in the W. Pin is the key for cryptocurrency market. Number pin is the key. Like, what is it? What are people saying? The number sign pin is the key for the crypto market, Raz. Like, what does that mean? I don't know. Like, so confused. You like Icon, Elf, Qtum, Nano, bro? I think Qtum's good. I think Nano's good. I think Icon I hold long term. I don't know enough about Elf, honestly. I really don't. Love everyone here. Glad to be a part of the live today. Shout out to Gregory the Sniper. W coming. S&P 500 going down. Yep, and there's the stock market down 650. And, but I'm just saying, man, Bitcoin's holding this 43.4 area. We're oversold in the 15-minute and the 1 hour. I long that every time. So that's what it is. I don't think about anything else. I do what the charts tell me to do. I don't get into my head. Just saw a video on the news of the Russian tanks stopping the... Oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Kadena fell off the wedge. My random 2 cents. But after looking at the charts long enough, you subconsciously pick things up. Yeah. Bearish div on the 1 hour on market cipher. Bearish divergence on the 1 hour on market cipher. Yeah, that's bearish div right there. Look, swing up to swing up. Swing down to swing down. But it played out. We're oversold in the stochastics, man. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. RSI does have room to come down too as well. Okay? I'm just trying to play the pump off the stochastics. That's all I'm doing. If you go back in time, look. Stochastics are low right there. Pump. Stochastics were low right here. Sideways. To a pump. Stochastics were low right here. Pump. Stochastics were low right in here. Pump. Stochastics were low right here. Look. And then moving to a pump. Stochastics were low right here. 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 Sideways, sideways, sideways. Pump. Okay? So I'm just playing a move on the 15-minute stochastics, everyone. Just take a deep breath. We're going to be fine. We're going to be all right. It's probably going to be a small move. Right up back to the top of this channel and drop. That's all I'm looking for. I want us to play out. It already did, and then it played us. All right? I want to see this falling wedge break to the upside. We're oversold. Like, we can only get beat down for so long before we get a pump back to the upside. So many viewers. This is awesome. Some of you are a little crazy, though. Shout out to Gregory the Sniper. Appreciate you, man. You're funny, man. Oh, man. Okay. USDT getting that bounce off the weekly support. Waves getting some action. So many viewers. This is awesome. Whatever you want to be covered, send in the super chats. TA questions in that. Someone clean up the super chats over and over and over and over again. Yeah. What indicator do you use with your volume, please? Just volume. I don't know. All right. Christopher Bozeman. Get Altbase app for hassle-free crypto exchange. A lot of people think that they can trade anything, but I found that each coin has a personality. Sure, they're all like Big Brother Bitcoin, but get to know them. Learn how they react. 1, 2, 3 pattern, please. Why look at the 4-hour stochastics when you have the 15-minute? Because you want to see the overall move. Like, you want to know the overall health of the bigger move. You don't want to fight yourself here. Like, if the 4 hour is going to dump on you, then it can end up ruining a smaller time frame trade. The line with the volume right here, it's just volume. Like, you just go here and type in volume. Right? Right there. That's it. Volume. 5ME ODMT is better. Who knows what he's saying? We'll hit 42,000 before the upside. What do you think about Solana? I'm not saying we're going to go to some big upside, everyone. I'm just trying to make a quick play. 46,200 would give us the Sammy Cup and Hattie. Super chat, Gollum and TFUEL and Theta. Let's take a look at Gollum, TFUEL, and Theta. Let's look at Gollum here on KuCoin. I mean, it's forming this beautiful wedge. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, it's pretty. Nice and neat and complete. Right? 11% gains possibly with the pump off the 15. 1 hour's in your favor, but just like everything else, I bet the 4 hours cooked. Now, 4 hours not cooked. So this is looking different than Bitcoin. See, this is something that I still has momentum on the 4 hour and is making a higher low right there and bouncing. See, this is something I would take seriously. Okay, this may move regardless, and it's been doing its own thing. And honestly, it's an oldie but goodie. Gollum was a coin that came out a long time ago, so Gollum could get a punch here. I would watch Gollum for a move to the upside on KuCoin. Open up a KuCoin. It's a great place to trade. Open up a KuCoin account. Great place to trade. So I do like Gollum. Gollum now, you know, of all the coins I looked at today, Gollum may have the move. Looking stronger than most, for sure. Gollum, GLM, interesting. Let's take a look at TFUEL and Theta. Big old bags of TFUEL, huh? That must have been hard to hold. That we went down hard, right? So bearish divergence there, right? Swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down. Bearish div occurred on the 15. Let's take a look at the 1 hour here. Same thing here. Looks like we may have to come back down to support real quick to 1720 before we can move back up again. That's what I'm looking at, you know, for TFUEL. Let me look at the bigger time frame. Hold on. Let me delete everything. Let's do this right. You got to look at things in the bigger time frame to see what's going on. You really do. So support and resistance lines. We're also going to pull a Fibonacci here, see how that fib looks. From impulse to end of impulse. We're down here at this 886. Bounced back up to the 786. Got rejected right there, you can see, by about the 0.65 Fibonacci level. Now we came back down. All right. We've properly retraced. We're in a falling wedge that wants to break out 68% of the time. Measured move will be the length of this whole pole if it can break on out. Get above this resistance, get above. Not a lot of resistance, really, before it starts to make a bigger move. Like, it just needs to kind of crack this level. Just 3 real levels and then one more to the all-time high. It would get back up to 85 cents if it could make it to the measured move. TFUEL. Interesting. The daily does want to push up to the upside. The 3-day, not in your favor right now. Interesting. Huh. Flipping, though. We're at a bottom, though. We have bottomed. The daily does want to push up to the upside. However, look, the 4 hours probably high like everything else. See that? How do I know that? Because the whole market's moving together. It might flip. It's trying to flip here, but you're getting extended, you know? Again, just like everything else, though, we're beat to the ground and we want to pump. So the Dow still pressing, but Bitcoin's still popping. Like, the Dow just keeps going down, but Bitcoin just kind of... It's like they're trying to make the Dow look like Bitcoin. The Dow and Bitcoin should be decoupling right now. And the reason is, here's the other reason. Why is Bitcoin going up? Fine. They put sanctions and people in Russia didn't want to watch their money go to zero. And they knew their money was going to go to zero. So they sold their money and they bought Bitcoin with it. The government also didn't want to use sanctions. So they bought Bitcoin so they could get around sanctions. There's 2 demands right there in Russia to put Bitcoin to the upside. Number 2. Number 3, where's the other demand coming from? The other demand comes from the Ukraine. People were told, hey, you can't leave. Your family's got to go here. You got to go there. And, well, I need to send money to my wife. I don't even know how. She can get a Bitcoin wallet. You get a Bitcoin wallet. Now she has to flee with your kids. You can send her money. If you get money, you can open up an account, right? Buy Bitcoin with the money. Send it to your wife. So now people in Ukraine have a way to send each other money in a fast and efficient manner. Okay? Bitcoin. Now that, you know, they closed the banks in Ukraine, right? Because of, let's just say they hacked them or something. I don't know what was going on, but it looked like they were getting hacked. There's a bank run in Russia. People trying to get all their money out of the ATMs. And so with all that happening and all that going down, America has formed on the 4 hour for Bitcoin. America has formed on the 4 hour for Bitcoin. See, I mean, I'm hearing the weirdest stuff today on this in this comment section. America has formed in the 4 hour for Bitcoin, like it's in America. It looks like America. Maybe I think that's what he's saying. It looks like an America chart. I guess we'll take a look at it. Maybe traders have traded America before. I don't know. That's the first time I've ever heard of that in my life. Did you know Putin got his black belt taking back from his folks? That doesn't even make sense. Did you know Putin got his black belt taking back from his folks? Like, some of this, there are some, yeah. How'll she get Bitcoin out of exchange to fiat? Look at this. Guys, come on. I'm the typo king, but like you gotta write words for me to read them. Getting on my nerves. Straight up. Like that's how you get on my nerves. Write a bunch of things over and over again that I can't read. You know what I'm saying? How will she get Bitcoin out of the exchange to fiat? She doesn't. She has to find places that take Bitcoin. Anonymous hack lots of Belarus banks today because they help Ukraine. That will be another demand. Look at that. Belarus. For those that are learning to stoke, the 4 hour can stay up for days, but backtest it and see how it drops. It can stay up for days. It's very rare though if it stays up for days, but it can. It can. It's a good point. So even though we're high, we could get a push up, right? T-Fuel in this, we could get a move up for T-Fuel to 29, right? But it's got to, you know, and if it doesn't, I'd say it would come back down and bounce off the 17 area, but I like where it's at. And, you know, it found strong support with the Bitcoin move for T-Fuel. Okay. 4 hours is just the only thing that we got to watch right now. Hey, Lifer, what are your thoughts on Cirrus as a project? Do you think it would be as big as HNT? I don't know. I don't think it will, honestly. But you never know. It is a competitor and it can do big things, but you never know. Let's take a look at Theta. Theta, big move. Remember that liquidation too? Let's talk about Theta. I love Theta. What's so good at on Binance? And it's basically doing the same thing everything else is doing. It's forming the flag, right? After the big consolidated move, it's flagging out and above resistance with the 21-day moving average in its hand, and it's oversold in the 1 hour. I mean, the 1 hour should get the pump. At least a little bit of a pump. A little bit of bearish divergence playing out right there, though, if we come back to this support or this support. So we're going to break this flag and come down, or we're going to pop, right? You know, you got to have, like, the conviction in the trade if you believe that it could go one way or the other. Right now, I am seeing indecision. I don't force trades when I see this much indecision. I kind of like, you think Putin was prepared for banks cutting him off? He was Bitcoin ready and has no worries. Come on, man. This is the future. Yeah, I don't think everyone keeps talking about these sanctions. The sanctions don't do anything. Like, I'll be dead honest. Like, they don't do a damn thing. Like, when people cut you off from a world you don't care about, you laugh in their face. It's like, ah, ha, ha, ha. You know, it's like, okay, I'm scared now. You know, if he cared about their world, he wouldn't have done what he did anyway. So how do the sanctions make any sense? Like, let's do the math, right? He knew what was going to happen. He already knew what sanctions were going to go down. He has an intelligence force, man. He has a think tank. They go through all this. Like, don't think he doesn't, you know? People don't think enough. Like, they don't think things through. They just, like, read what the media tells them and, like, come on, man. Think about it logically. Give yourself some critical thinking here. Just subscribe. Live thoughts on XRP overall. We love XRP overall. I believe it could be one of the biggest performance of 2022. I really believe that. I believe if they get through this lawsuit and they beat the SEC, which it looks like they're winning in the war against this lawsuit. It looks like they're kind of gaining momentum here. I hold about 12,000 XRP. I used to hold 26. My other buddy was XRP Muser. He's Crypto Muser now, but he's huge in XRP. You know, had 100 grand in XRP at one point. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I like XRP a lot. I hold it, and I wanted to win the good fight. So I believe in it. Yeah, I believe in it, man. The sanctions don't do anything. Right in line with Biden. It's very bad for the Russian people. Rubies took a shafting, though. I agree. Yeah, that's tough for them. Like, and that's the thing. The government isn't the people, right? Like, the government isn't the people. So, like, you know, don't be mean to Russian people if you see them in your town or, you know, don't use that as an excuse to be rude. All right. Oh, we went over Gollum, Grace Ashley Harris. Now we know you haven't been watching, Grace. Now we know you've been skipping around. I'm just messing with you. Maybe there's a possibility that Putin is losing his mind. I think you're giving Putin too much credit. I don't know. I'm not giving Putin any credit. Come on, man. He has a think tank. He has people around him that he can use. If you don't think he knew sanctions were going to happen, if you don't think he didn't have Bitcoin on the low, come on. Like, let's get real. I'm not giving him any credit. I'm just saying, like, he has a lot of resources. The idea is that all sanctions will hurt so bad that the Russians will start to go against Putin's ideas. I assume so. That's interesting. I see that makes sense. Produce the beats. I like that idea. Like, cripple everyone through what he's doing. They'll beg him to be like, come on, stop it, you know. Russia is basically a gas station. It really is. People putting sanctions on them, still buying all the gas from Russia. I mean, you have to remember, so many companies are connected. When they put sanctions on Russia, I think it eventually can hurt everybody in the world because everyone is somewhat connected, you know? Crypto Seeds UK LTD, exactly. I think making people poor en masse is more destructive and will kill more than 60 civilians personally. That's another thing, too. What it does is that just hurts the Russian people and really crushes them. And, like, what did they do to deserve that? Like, what did they do to get their money to turn to zero? You know, I always think about this stuff. Like, it's the little guy that gets hurt the most when all these powerful people like to play games. It's the little guy that gets offended and hurt and that gets smushed and smashed, you know? Wait till he starts selling his oil in Bitcoin, right? They think liberating Ukraine, like Busy told us, would be liberating Iraq. Same lies to their people. Who knows? I don't want to get into the politics. Wow, it's getting very political. But I guess that's kind of what the Times have. People are saying on the Times, you know. Theta could pump out of this again. Same idea. 4 hours high, right? And usually, in my opinion, we come back to the 21. And let's research this. 4 hours high right here, came back to the 21. Okay. 4 hours high right here, came back to the 21. Okay. 4 hour got high right here. We moved a little funky, but eventually came back to the 21. All right. So you might miss one of these funky little moves. But for the most part, came back to the 21. We were high right here, kind of came down and came back down. Here we were high on the 4 hour, came back to the 21, back to the 21, back to the 21, back to the 21. So we've been coming back to the 21 on the 4 hour every single time, right? It's kind of like what happens. Maybe that's what it is. Too much light on my face. There we go. Maybe we can turn this one like, get some shadow action so I don't look like such a freaking Casper. Look at that. Jesus. Look at this. Hey, I'm washed out. You know? I did go to Florida 2 months ago. Felt like yesterday. I can't believe it's been 2 months. This is still a beautiful double bottom for Theta. The measured move is somewhere up in here if we can get up there. My guy, much love and appreciation. If I may request a divergence explanation. No worries if not. Brick Dorsey. Of course, my friend. Well, there's two different types of divergences. Well, you want to type in here, you want to type in divergence cheat sheet, all right? This is going to change you. Only a very small amount of people in America know what a divergence is, all right? Divergence cheat sheet on baby pips. So you can just go hit the images right here, and you're going to see a bunch of cheat sheets come on up, all right? This is my favorite one because it's direct. But you want to learn your bearish and your bullish first. It's when price action makes a higher high, but the oscillator makes a lower low. Bearish divergence. Only draw it on the top of the price action. When price action makes a lower low, but a higher high on RSI, that's bullish divergence. First start with regular, bullish, and bearish. Then eventually add on hidden and exaggerated. You'll barely use exaggerated. I see it randomly. But hidden, you'll see a lot. Hidden is my favorite, and I use it a lot, okay? The girls will be happy when prom rolls around in 10 years. Buy a tanning bed for the house. This is funny. Grace Ashley Harris just kept with it. I am no way killing the game, but I refuse to lose. Learning more every day. Gregory Sniper, my man. Do you think the last support at 42.8 for Bitcoin is the current support, or do you think it'll go back to 38K? I don't know. I have to look at the charts day in and day out. Florida or bust. Thank you, man. You're acting like a chick, bro. You're not a Kardashian. You look good, bro. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. You made my life laugh. So you did one thing that I can never do. Unless she's laughing at. Why are you grabbing that? That was the baby?
Yeah. She wants to know where her birthday
Well, grab the green screen, baby.
waiting for her birthday party.
Oh, it's my daughter's birthday. The sweetie. Look, playbacks. 3333333.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Amazing.
Shorting crude oil right now and loving it. That's funny, man. You're funny, man. 42.8 for me. Hey, I'm a Kardashian. Holy fans. LOL. 43.4 still holding for Bitcoin. You know, I'm still long, man. When we're low on the stochastics RSI in the 15-minute and the 1 hour, I'm long in it. I'm telling you, like 90% of the time that has played out well for me. And so that's what I do. Okay. No guarantee it's going to happen, but hey, I'm going to play it the way it's supposed to be played. I'm going to play the TA the way the TA is supposed to be played. We just broke back into the pattern. So you can just act like we never broke out. And we're just still in a bull flag about to pump with the low 15-minute and low 1 hour. I'm still in the long. I'm holding the long. Why do you put out my candle? Damn it. And look, as Bitcoin still holds its own, they're just crushing the Dow today. Look at this. Crushing it. Crushing it. Sell it off, sell it off, sell it off. Look, it's breaking this to the downside. Look at that. Now it's at support. If it breaks that, it's dropping fast to 32.5. Cannot break 33,000 support. The Dow Jones oversold on the 50-minute and the 1 hour, just like Bitcoin. Sounds like my wife with the 318. Happy birthday, baby lifer. Yes, happy birthday to your daughter. Thank you, man. Dude, we just heard the wife laugh, right? You made her laugh. I mean, anything. And look, average watch time, 10:33. How crazy is that? It's always the 33. Every time. Every time. There's the dump city right now happening on the Dow Jones. Bitcoin's still holding 43,004. Like, it just says, no, I'm going to hold my own. Like, I'm not you. Bitcoin is not the Dow Jones. Can we decouple finally today due to world markets and world drama? I believe we can. I believe we can. All right. Still not the best altcoin trading. I want everyone to realize that. You may think it's like, oh, we're ready to rock. There's still indecisive in the market. People are still wary. I know you've seen UMA go up 100%, this and that, but it's still not amazing altcoin trading. All right. I just want to point that out there. It's just not like, it's not like everything's about to pop. Like, we're still watching everything kind of closely. All right. Now we need total to break out, like total 2, the entire market cap for altcoins. Let's take a look at this thing on a big time frame, like the daily. Okay. And we will look at this thing. It's in this huge, long resistance. And so alts will be way funner to trade if we break through this resistance. Look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder. Daily pointing up, but we didn't break a previous high. We need to get that push out. All right. So I just want to point that out. Like, you're seeing some movement right now, but it's not alt season yet. Like, it's not like we need this to break to the upside. All right. That's total 2, the entire market cap of all of the altcoins, including Ethereum. And here's total 3, all the altcoins excluding Ethereum and Bitcoin. And then here's total all of the coins, every single one of them. All right. And we went over this at the beginning of the show. All right. All right, let's talk about Bitcoin and the weekly thing that I want to point out before I got to jump out of here. We're going to go to Bitcoin, USD, Poloniex. It's probably been there for a long time, right? On Poloniex. Yeah, you could have bought it like... All right, yeah, this is a long chart. All right, cool. So check it out. Check this out. 2-week chart looks really nice, number one. Just want to point that out. 2-week chart's holding very nice support. For the lot, we have not gone below it in 2, 4, 6, 8 weeks. We haven't broken this support. We haven't had a 2-week candle close below it. All right. So just want to point that out. We have a higher high. Right here, we have swing up to swing up, and we have swing down to swing down. We have hidden bullish divergence on the 2-week. And we're about to curl up. This is a huge sign of a push to the upside. Last leg was boom and boom. So both times we're down here, we got huge moves to the upside. So just want to point that out. All right. Let's go over to the 4-hour for a second, and I'm going to show you something else that will blow your mind. Check this out. Trend analysis, right? Understanding trend analysis. Take off the moving averages, take off any line that I made. Understanding trend analysis, all right? We made a high. Okay, if you reverse this to here, okay, and you make your projections, you'd be like, all right, cool. Now we need to make a higher high. And then we need to make a lower low, and then a higher high, and then a higher low, and then a higher high. The second you make a lower low and a lower high, that's the end of the trend, okay? Remember that, all right? So let's watch this play out. Higher high is great. Makes to make a higher low, great. Higher high is great, needs to make a higher low, great. Higher high is great, needs to make a lower low. Boom, right there. Made the lower low, no good. Right there made a lower low. The second, so right, once you make your low, you want to draw your support line. And that's why support and resistance are so key, all right? Second Bitcoin made this lower low, that was a warning sign that we were not going to go to the upside anymore. Warning sign. Then you, all right, Hail Mary, could we make a higher high? Fine, we don't. We make that was your time to get out of the market. That's when the downtrend was established and things would dump on you, okay? I'll take care of the replay tool now. We'll get back to where we are. Now, so clearly, right? And let's just define this for everybody. So clearly, the beginning of a downtrend is a lower low and a lower high, okay? Clearly. Watch this. Let's flip the chart upside down. So we're in a beautiful uptrend, right? High, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low. No? Don't we make a lower low there? We do. Don't we make a lower high there? We do. Isn't that the beginning of a downtrend? Isn't that a double top? Isn't that when we start to make a, probably a lower low now? Then a lower high? Then a lower low? Lower high? Lower low, right? Isn't the downtrend starting? But look, I flipped that upside down. What do you think's about to happen? I saved that for the whole time for that right there, because if that doesn't blow your mind, because everyone's so biased, but they can't look at exactly what's happening, okay? That tells a story, all right? And I used the TA to do it. I hope you like this presentation. I hope you like the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you, my friends, are already doing the right thing. I love you all. Let me make sure I don't miss any super chats. The Ethereum whales are hoarding Shiba Inu, XRP, Dogelon, Marge, Elon. I'm hoarding Elon too. Happy birthday, my baby girl turned 1 last week. She changed my life for sure, man. Much respect, you and me, man. We're in it together. Our kids are basically twins. Irish twins. Happy birthday, baby lifer. Shout out to everyone here on the live. The military plays with tech for years before giving it to the public, crypto included. Think cell phones. I'll hit you one day. Welcome to the new world. Yep. You're acting like a chick, bro. Oh, thank you. Appreciate reading that again. My God, appreciations. We went over the divergence. I appreciate you asking for that. Checking Bitcoin. I'm a bit confused, but one step at a time. Super chats. Gollum. We went over Gollum. Subscriber thoughts overall. Cirrus. We talked about Cirrus. Okay. 4 hour. Shout out to everyone that sent in the super chat. Much love and respect to each and every one of you. What was this dude doing? Can you look at L Pool? But he just kept going with it, huh? Until someone had to kind of cancel him off. I get it. All right. And Bitcoin holding 43,554. Is that true though? Or is it? Yeah, it is still holding 43,533. I mean, we should get a bounce back in this. I mean, I know there's a lot of fear right now, but I know it's hard to feel that, but you got to long low stochastics, and you got to get in the habit of doing that. Like, if you can't do that, then you're losing control of your emotions are controlling you, and you're never going to be able to be a good trader. Never, never, never. Like, you got to be able to use this to your advantage. All right. Look, now there's really strong bullish divergence. Like, look at this. Swing down to swing down. Swing up to swing up. Now it's like really strong. Like, that's bullish divergence to a T. Round in the bottom, baby. Round in bottoms pay the bills. I'm staying strong. I'm staying strong in the trade. I'm not leaving the trade. I'm in, baby. I'm in. I'm staying long. I'm staying long, baby. I'm staying long. There's our breakout on the 7-minute. We got it before. Faked out. Faked out breakout. We got to bust through. We got to bust through. Good in habit of low stochastics, blind wisdom. Yeah, you just got to make good habits. Yeah, do you know 111 times 111 equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1? You're so funny, man. Baby Doge, burn 4Q. Oh, man, come on. Good luck to you and your Baby Doge, man. And it ain't on me. In my opinion, Elon Musk should put cryptocurrency decals on all his SpaceX rockets. Gangster AF, love that. All right, everyone, be safe. We're going sideways. That's good for the altcoins. But again, 4 hours high on a lot of coins. Not perfect Tuesday to trade, I'll be honest. I'll be going through the markets, but I'm not going to force trades. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Be safe. I'll see you on the live. I'll see you in the Patreon. I'll see you in the group, in the trading group. I love you all. Have a wonderful afternoon. 1, 2, 3. Crypto. Wait for it. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. Thank you so much for coming to the live stream. I'll see you all tomorrow for the next live. Peace.